Hi everyone, I am back for How To Tuesday and we are going to um, decorate some of the bags that we made yesterday, one in particular. First off, I just want to say that I made this, this is the bag we're going to do. I got this idea from Crafty Irina on YouTube. She has a couple of videos. The first one I saw was the final showing. She did a whole batch of these, probably 20, 30 of them at one time using glassine bags. And then at the end she showed a couple of brown bags that she had done. But very cute, very simple. And I went ahead and made these bags a little larger. So this bag measures 5. This is a 5 by 8. Now, looking back, I wish I hadn't clipped out the corner. I could have done that after, but that's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. So I've got some dictionary page, and Irina used music sheet. I don't happen to have any at present that I can get to. We've got a napkin here. I've got a ticket. This is from the, what is the name of that? Foxglove Bliss kit. And I've got a piece of lace. I've got a couple of buttons, half a doily, and just some, I believe this is linen. Just some string. When I rip my fabric, this all comes off the edge, and I thought, man, I got a big wad of this. I stuck it in my snippet jar, and I'm going to use it for this. Irina, I believe, used eyelash trim. So anyway, let's get started. Like I said, this envelope is 5 by 8. Now, she sewed around the bag after she got it all decoupaged and everything. I won't be doing that today because I can't get to my sewing machine at present. I still have Christmas out, guys. My kids said they were going to put it up over the weekend, and it's still sitting there, so I'm going to have to either get it put away or get onto them or something. They like to do it. They like to decorate. They like to put it up. But, whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to rip this paper because I don't want anything particularly perfect on here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and cover the whole bag. Excuse me. I'm going to go to the top, and I think I will just trim around it when I'm finished. So where's my pencil? Okay, so we want to tear here and to tear here. Okay, so let's see if we can get that done. Okay, I like the torn edge. Let's do this one. Now this is a oh, nice. Sometimes that side doesn't tear as well because of the grain of the paper or whatever, but this one looks straight. That one looks really crooked. I wonder if my bag is my bag crooked. Maybe I should line it up. Line it up on that side. Okay, let's make sure there's nothing. Okay, don't want any leprosy or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and use my glue stick. Excuse me. Just for speed here. Whoa, big chunk. And yeah, I haven't done a lot of bags, but when I see them, other people making them on YouTube, I always think, wow, that's so pretty. I need to do that. And then it's one of those things I, put off on the back burner. So that's why I'm happy to get a few of these done. Excuse me, I don't know what is wrong with my throat today. Okay, get that on there. All right. I still didn't get it straight, but that's okay. It's not going to matter. just trim up the overage here without cutting into the bag. And I kind of rounded the corners on these. I don't know. Oh, I know, because I was looking to see if I could make like a tab punch kind of thing. And it didn't tear on the corners as well as it did on the top notch there. But when we ink around this is going to help on some of those. I did switch over to the chocolate ink here. That cocoa one was really, really dark. And I like the brown, but I wanted something just a tad lighter. So, okay, so we've got that inked. Now we'll do the napkin. So this is the napkin I have picked out, and I believe I bought these from Chelle, Ratcliffe, the Ramlin Crafter on YouTube and Etsy. Really pretty napkins. This one I believe was also Chelle's napkin, but the thing I didn't like about this one was basically all I see is leaves. So I'm going to come back, I think, and add some kind of a flower to this one, because this one napkin had white and pale yellow flowers, and you just can't see it. So although it looks okay, when I first, they say squint, so when I squint all I see is leaves and no flowers. So I'm gonna put something there, I think, to cover that up. So that's why I chose this this napkin this time. So okay, let's just cut that apart. And I want to take the backing off. And just using the Crafty Irina method with tape. And you can reuse that same piece of tape. There we go. Okay, so let's see. What part of this do I want? Excuse me. The doily is going to be on the edge here, so I don't really want to cover up the birds' faces. I'm thinking I'm going to come in like this and leave about an inch there, like so. That might be okay. Even if I brought it into where the tails are, then when I put this on, I can just trim off what I don't need. So, not going to be a lot. And see, these flowers are going to fade into the background too. But let's try it. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and take some of this out with my paintbrush here. Because I don't really want a straight edge. So I'm just going to come along here. Well, no, I don't want to do that, because then I wanted to go this way. Let me try another one. We're just going to go here and here. And I just use the paintbrush to kind of tear through there. And you can keep these little pieces to add, other places. I don't really want a straight edge here, so I'm just going to kind of tear that. There wasn't enough water in there. Let me try again. Alright, let's see how that looks. I do kind of want the the bird's tail to be right here. So then I'm just going to come this way, I think. So much easier with the water brush. You get a more varied edge, and I don't accidentally, that one doesn't say the whole word, so I'm going to toss it. You don't accidentally get the tear places that you don't want torn. Okay, so let's put that along the bottom straight, and I'm going to go ahead and pull that over a little bit. So I'm going to use the glue stick here just to get it started. Oh, that button was under there. And adding the layers here makes this pocket more sturdy. So let's see if I can get straight across the bottom. I want that tail on the right edge. There we go. You don't have to worry about too much wrinkling with the glue stick. And then I will trim this off. Yeah, that works. And there's no one way to do this. You can do it any way you like. Every napkin's going to be different. So now I'm just going to use a little bit of the Mod Podge here. This is a 2 parts Mod Podge, 1 part water, I believe. So it's a little drippy, but I want to cover this with the Mod Podge. That'll bleed through and make sure that everything is tacked down. I'm just going from the center out. And I gotta tell you, I never really paid attention to the Mod Podge, and I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm noticing that this says matte, but I put glossy Mod Podge in there because I needed a container to put it in, and the glossy Mod Podge smells horrible, and I don't know if I got bad Mod Podge or if that's the way it smells, but it seems to be consistent. Every time I get the glossy, it smells bad. And of course, you know, I have a bionic nose, so. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge the top of this envelope. Kind of overcast today. Going to be raining tomorrow or tomorrow night, I guess. And I don't know if that is just the fog or if it's actually overcast, because they said it was going to be low visibility this morning. So that looks really pretty. Okay, I am going to make sure the pocket's not closed, and then I'm going to go hit this with the heat tool, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I hit that with the heat tool, so it's pretty dry. I also checked the pocket to make sure nothing was glued down inside. I do need a little bit of glue here, but I'll tack that down in a minute. Anyway, the next thing we want to do is attach a doily here. And I think I'm going to let that sit over here. you can see some flowers on the bottom, so it did leave some. And this white flower is a little bit, because of the shadowing, is a little bit more evident than in the other one that I did. So I think I'm probably going to go over about 1/4 of an inch there. And I did use the glue stick for this. It attaches very well. So where's that? Let's get a piece of scrap paper here. And just add some glue. If you go gently on that, the part with all the cutouts, it won't tear. So, okay. And I probably added way more than I needed, but I'm just going to go over about 1/4 of an inch. When that dries, I'll trim that off. Okay. This glue works better in the winter than the summer here in Central California. I don't know why. I would assume it's the moisture. Maybe in the summertime we're so dry that it dries out too quickly. Let me get that off of there. Okay. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to have a piece of lace here. And I've got this, I thought there's a bluebird and a blue flower. I'll use a little blue lace here. So I'm just going to actually attach it out. I am going to switch to my gel glue. If I can get the lid off. Sometimes it bubbles up and fills the lid. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going to put a little circle of glue here for that lace to sit on. This lace I got from a blouse that I bought at Goodwill. It's all I can do to, restrain myself when I go in there, because I always see blouses that are covered in lace. But I try to get them when they're 75% off, because 75% off. Why would I pay $3.69 when I can pay 96 or whatever, 96 cents, whatever it is? And I usually get quite a bit of lace. In fact, I got enough out of this blouse to make a couple journal covers, so I may do that soon if I can find the right kit. And I'm just separating this. I don't need that whole batch of string, but it got kind of knotted up. And then normally what I'll do, I'll just wrap it around my fingers and make a little circle and kind of pinch it here and there. And I don't really want to necessarily glue it down, because I do want to glue it down. I don't need to, I should say. I'm just tacking it because I'm going to use this ticket. And the ticket, actually, I probably should have gone this way with it. The ticket will glue it down. So I'm going to go ahead and edge this ticket. I was going to edge the doily, but it's really hard. This is a coffee dyed doily, so it's okay. It's hard to edge the doilies because they're so delicate. So I just want to put glue. And I need enough glue to hold down the string, so I'm just putting a little bit extra in the middle there. And I'm going to come over just a tad, not right along the edge. There again, whatever works for you. I did get some butterflies at Dollar Tree yesterday to show you. Let me put a couple of ink pads on here to hold that down for a second. yeah, so my Dollar Tree started carrying some more things, and I found this. How cool is that? Wouldn't that be gorgeous on the front of a journal? A bohemian style journal, which I have not done yet. So, yeah, two motifs. And then, of course, I love these flowers. I use these quite a bit, and I don't see them there very often. So they also come in a multicolor pack. So there's like a fuchsia and this color blue, and a yellow, I believe. I almost bought those, but then I thought, you know what? My husband was with me. I didn't want to buy, 14 packs of stickers. Not that he would say a word, because he doesn't ever say anything. In fact, he'll point things out to me. And then the butterflies, and they also came in like a very pale blue color. But yeah, so I'll be using those. You guys know how much I do butterflies. So, okay, so we've got that glued down. The only thing else that I want to do is attach some buttons. So I'm going to make a daub of glue here and a smaller daub of glue there. And this is kind of like a gray and a dark blue. Could be black, but it looked blue to me, so that's the one I'm going to stick here at the bottom. And this smaller one. Just like that. And there you go. I need to trim off that edge. I put the fabric over the edge like a ding dong. Okay, let's see. See if I can trim this without messing up with that fabric. I wasn't even paying attention on that. I can do this. Just need to get under that lace, because I don't mind if the lace is hanging over a smidge. Look on the back there. Well, I definitely don't want the I don't really want to cut the strings, but let's see what happens if I just go straight up. If I cut the strings, it's okay, because they're glued down. So, yeah, it'll just kind of make it a little bit more raggedy. There we go. And I'll just ruffle those up when it's dry. But there we go. That is how to decorate a glassine type bag, brown bag, whatever. And I did yesterday go to Home Depot. I think I put this in my Facebook group. I did go to Home Depot. The red rosin paper is not a masking paper. It is a moisture barrier, which I knew that, but I was grouping it in with the masking paper because it's on the same aisle at Home Depot. It's a moisture barrier. You'll find it on stairs underneath the carpet. You'll find it under laminate flooring, or, well, maybe hardwood flooring. That's why it has the rosin in it. It is not acid free. The nature of the paper. I mean, it's industrial. It's not made for scrapbooking and journal making, etc. However, you can get a Krylon spray. I can't remember the name of it right offhand, but basically, if you spray, it's like what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like a varnish or something like that, but it's not varnish. But just a spray sealer. Sealer is the word I'm looking for. If you spray seal the red rosin, then you won't have to worry about the acid content. And I mean, a lot of us making junk journals, we're using all these old papers. These are not acid free. The nature of old paper is the acid is what ages the paper. Excuse me. So It's not acid free, it's not lignin free, that's scrapbook paper. But it can be neutralized. It can be separated by using an acid free paper to keep it away from photos. That's why we mat a lot of photos, because we're trying to keep them, you know, acid free so that they last longer. But I did go ahead and order on Amazon. I came home, I didn't buy the Home Depot red rosin, and because I just wanted to think it out. It was 36 inches long. That's the size it comes in, and I think it was 166 feet of it, which is a lot of paper. But I do want it, so I went when I got home I ordered it from Amazon, so it'll be here tomorrow. It's about $1 less and no shipping, and because I have a Prime account. But yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can cut it in 3 12-inch lengths. It's hard to store in my room at 36 inches. I have a limited space. My studio is in my bedroom, on the side wall, and it's actually bleeding into the bedroom. I need to get rid of some stuff. I've got so much going on in here. But anyway, this video is getting longer and longer, so I just wanted to say I did order the red rosin, so I will show it to you when it comes, and I do want to make a journal cover with it because it's very textured, and it's thicker, so I don't know, it just seems like it would be fun. I'll probably maybe even sew it fabric on the back or something like that, but we'll get there. So anyway, back to today's matter. This is how to Tuesday, and this is how to decorate an envelope. One way to decorate an envelope. I will put Crafty Irina's tutorial below in the description box. So I will see you Thursday. Thanks for watching. Bye now.